Not every Rolex is a winning investment. While some models are hitting record highs, others have taken a noticeable dip, and buyers who rush in now could end up overpaying. Market trends shift fast, and even iconic watches aren't immune to short-term drops. In this video, we're looking at 10 Rolex watches that dropped in value and why you might want to hold off before buying. From overhyped releases to models that simply cooled after the peak demand frenzy, these watches remind us that even Rolex isn't bulletproof. If you're planning to buy smart, not just buy fast, this list will help you avoid costly timing mistakes. Number 10. Rolex Oyster Perpetual 36 12E6000. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual 36, reference 26,000, has endured a notable tumble in October 2025, shedding 9.3% over the past year to trade at an average secondary market price of $10,000, down from $11,000 peaks in 2024, despite a modest 3% retail hike to $7,000, rendering it a cautionary tale for entry-level speculators amid cooling hype for colorful dials like turquoise or pistachio. Launched in 2020 as Rolex's vibrant gateway, this 36mm oyster steel stunner houses the caliber 3230 automatic superlative chronometer, certified to 2+2 seconds daily, with 70-hour reserve and parachrome hairspring shielding against 2000 Gauss magnetism, delivering seamless timekeeping via a sunray dial that shifts hues under light. Framed by a domed sapphire crystal and smooth bezel for 100 megahertz water resistance. The Oyster bracelet, with its glide lock clasp and 5mm Easy Link, adjusts effortlessly at 130 degrees, suiting daily versatility from office desks to coastal rambles, while Chromolite Lume on Mercedes hands ensures legibility in low light. Yet, Watch Charts data reveals underperformance versus the Rolex Index, down 2.2% overall, with September 2025 sales at 232 units, signaling saturation. Full sets from 2023 averaged $2,500, but unworn 2025 turquoise variants linger under $12,000 on Chrono 24, a 15% slide from hype-driven 2022 highs. Number 9. Rolex Sky Dweller Blue Dial 326934. The Rolex Sky Dweller Blue Dial, refer 326934, grapples with softening demand in October 2025, dipping 12% year-over-year to $16,900 secondary average, below its $17,500 retail, and 20% off 2024 highs, positioning it as a high-risk 52-100 annual calendar for travelers wary of market stabilization. Debuted in 2017 as Rolex's most complex self-winding piece, this 42mm roll sore, oyster steel white gold, marvel, integrates the ring command bezel for intuitive adjustments. Powered by caliber 9001 38 Mei components, 72-hour reserve, and Meta-certified 2P2's precision displaying dual time zones via an off-center 24-hour disc, and Saros annual calendar with month apertures at hour markers, minimizing adjustments to once yearly. The Sunray Blue Dial, with rhodium indices and chromolite, evokes twilight skies under AR-coated sapphire, while the fluted white gold bezel rotates bidirectionally for Saros navigation, sealed to 100 millers with trip-lock crown. Jubilee bracelet at 180 degrees offers supple comfort via Easy Link, ideal for globe-trotting elites, but Chrono 24 listings show unworn 2023 sets at $16,500, down from $21,000 premiums as AD allocation eases post-2022 frenzy. Watch Charts notes 47-day median sell time in September, with 80 sales reflecting waning hype versus GMTs. Full sets command 10% uplift, yet Blue Dial's popularity wants 30% premium over black fades amid 2025's 15% luxury contraction. Number 8. Rolex Date 40 Rose Gold Green Dial 228235. The Rolex Date 40 Rose Gold Green Dial, referred 228235, confronts value erosion in October 2025, declining 8% annually to $52,000 secondary, 20% below 2023 peaks, and near $55,500 retail, marking a medium risk 28-100 retreat for the most prestigious Rolex amid precious metal fatigue. Introduced in 2015 with olive green dial for Date's 60th, this 40mm Everose gold icon flaunts fluted bezel and President bracelet 3-link semicircular design at 220 degrees with crown clasp for presidential poise, driven by caliber 3255, 70-hour reserve, 2+2's chronometer accuracy, and instantaneous date via Cyclops at 3 and 12 o'clock. The Sunray olive green dial with diamond hour markers and luminous hands shifts from forest to emerald under light, complemented by day window in gold script, all under scratch-resistant sapphire for 100 meters resistance. Phillips auctions hit $55,000 for 2023 full sets in September, but Chrono 24 unworn 2025 pieces languish at $50,000, down from $65,000 hype as gold prices stabilize post-2022 surge. Watch Charts logs 29.4% 5-year outperformance versus market, up 44.5%, yet 2025's 10% gold watch correction per Haggerty erodes gains, with 80 sales reflecting tepid velocity, 47-day median. The Paraflex system and Parachrome hairspring ensure resilience, but at $52,000, it lags Platinum 228396, $60,000 in prestige retention, projecting 3% key AGR amid economic caution. Versus Sundust variants, 461950. Green's anniversary allure wanes. Number 7. Rolex Milgauss 11/16/400 White Dial. The Rolex Milgauss 11/16/400 White Dial languishes in October 2025, down 4.8% yearly to $7,500, secondary trailing the Rolex Index by 2.6% and 15% below 2023, highs epitomizing high risk, 51-100 obscurity for the discontinued scientist's watch, in a market scorning quirk. Revived in 2007 after 1988 hiatus, this 40mm Oyster steel Defender boasts soft iron Faraday cage against 1000 Gauss, powered by caliber 3131, automatic 48-hour reserve, Co-SC precision, and hacking seconds for lab-grade reliability. Its white dial with orange accents and lightning bolt seconds hand-piercing magnetic mayhem. Sapphire crystal and smooth bezel seal 100-meter resistance, while Oyster bracelet at 150 degrees features EasyLink for ergonomic flux. Chrono 24 shows 2016, unworn sets at $7,200, a 20% slide from $9,000 discontinuation bump in 2023, with 66 June sales, Watch Charts, underscoring 67th percentile popularity faster sell, 26 days, but stagnant velocity. White dial's brevity, discontinued 2014 for Zed Blue, once premiumized at 10% over black, yet 2025's 12% anti-magnetic niche contraction erodes appeal versus Milgauss GV, 8500. Parachrome hairspring and Paraflex shocks endure fields, projecting 2% CAGR per Haggerty amid tech watch rivals. Compared to vintage 6541, $50,000, its modern accessibility, 7500, belies underperformance. Forums echo forgotten Faraday disdain, citing bolt hands' polarizing flare. In 2025's precision boom, the 11/400 White's sterile elegance evoking sterile labs declines. Delay buys for sub $7,000 as 5% further erosion beckons saturation. Number 6. Rolex GMT-Master II 16710 Pepsi. The Rolex GMT-Master II 16710 Pepsi drifts downward in October 2025, slipping 4% over 2024 to $12,000 secondary medium risk, 42-100, for this neo-vintage traveler as aluminum bezels fade against ceramic successors. Spanning 1989 to 2007, the 40mm Oyster steel workhorse wields caliber 3185-3186, automatic 50-hour reserve, quick set date, and independent GMT hand for dual-zone mastery. Its Pepsi, red-blue aluminum, bezel rotating unidirectionally with 24-hour scale, evoking 1955 origins. Black dial with tritium lume, pre-1998 or Luminova, glows via Mercedes hand, sealed to 100 meters with triplock crown and Oyster bracelet, 155G, EasyLink. Watch Charts notes outperformance versus GMT index during correction, but Chrono 24 2002 full sets at $11,884, down 10% from $13,500 peaks, reflect 120-click bezel wear and tritium patina polarizing collectors. September sales, 47 days median, lag Sprite 126720 16 through 330, with 2025's 8% vintage GMT dip per Haggerty eroding 16710's bridge status. Paraflex and Parachrome fortified jumps, forecasting 4% KGR below Quantum 267 Twa BLRO, 19,378. Versus Coke 16710, $13,000, Pepsi's vibrancy commands 5% premium yet trails. Reddit threads lament aluminum fade, favoring sapphire upgrades. The 16710's cockpit legacy born for Pan Am sours in 2025's ceramic era. Sidestep until sub $11,000, with 6% downside amid oversupply. Number 5. Rolex Daytona 11/16/500 LN White Dial. The Rolex Daytona 11-16-500 LN white dial Panda plummets in October 2025, cratering 25% from 2022's $30,000 Zenith to $22,000 secondary medium risk, 39,100, as post-hype reality bites the ceramic icon harder than black siblings, $19,000. Unveiled in 2016 for the 50th, this 40mm Oyster steel chronograph deploys caliber 4130 72-hour reserve, 2+2's chronometer, column wheel flyback for racetrack precision, its Cerachrome bezel etched with platinum tachymeter resisting fades, contrasting the white Panda dials, black subdials, and chromolite indices. Screw-down pushers and trip-lock crown fortify 100 mailers with Oyster bracelet, 1x35G EasyLink 20mm suiting high G pursuits. Watch charts 15% 2025 correction with Chrono 24 2018 full sets at $2,500 under $15 to $100 retail trajectory amid 2023 discontinuation and 12-week quota 500 LN saturation. September velocity, 80 sales, 47 days, trails Zenith 16520, $18,000 CSUs. Paraflex shocks absorb 5,000 Griors, but Haggerty's 18% sports chrono dip forecasts 3% KAGR, lagging gold 126508, $80,000. Reddit predicts sub $20,000 by 2026 via layoffs. Versus Black 11-16-500 LN, Panda's allure nets $3,000 premium yet amplifies volatility. The 11-16-500 LN's Le Mans Lore Paul Newman echo stutters in 2025's deflation. Forgo now for sub $20,000 as 10% further plunge looms. Number 4. Rolex Daytona Zenith 16520. The Rolex Daytona Zenith 16520 endures steady erosion in October 2025, down 7% yearly to $16,500 secondary trailing Daytona average by 5% for this automatic pioneer in a ceramic-dominated field. Produced 1988-2000, the 40mm Oyster Steel Trailblazer integrates Zenith El Primero-based caliber 4030 28,800 VPH, 48-hour reserve, flyback chronograph for 1/100th second precision, its fixed steel bezel with tachymeter framing white or black dials, inverted 6 variants prized. Screw-down pushers and 100mm Oyster case with Oyster bracelet, 150 Gris, evoke Paul Newman roots, sapphire crystal guarding tritium looms patina. Chrono 24 1995 full sets at $16,000 15% off 2022, 19,000 signal saturation, with watch charts 118 June sales, 26-day median, but 67th percentile popularity versus LM6500 LN, $22,000. 2025's 12% vintage chrono correction, Haggerty hits Zenith's transitional status, projecting 2% CAGR amid El Primero cult but aluminum fade. Paraflex precursors endure, yet it lags 116520, $20,000 in in-house appeal. Forums hail inverted 6 gems, $18,000, but decry bezel wear. The 16520's Zenith Heartbeat Bridging Manual to Auto Wanes in 2025's in-house era pause for sub $15,000 with 5% downside from oversupply. Number 3. Rolex Datejust 36, two-tone diamond dial, 116233. The Rolex Datejust 36, two-tone diamond dial, RefPer 116233, faces depreciation headwinds in October 2025, sliding 6% annually to $10,500, secondary down 14% from 2022 peaks for this diamond-accented roll soar in a saturated dress segment. Spanning 2005-2016, the 36mm yellow-gold steel blend features fluted bezel, caliber 3135 automatic 48-hour reserve, quickset Cyclops date and Jubilee bracelet, 145G concealed clasp for versatile sparkle, its diamond dial, factory set indices shimmering under sapphire. Chrono 24 2014 full sets at $10,000 below $8,000 historical retail reflect 2025's 10% two-tone correction, watch charts, with 565 listings but 7.1% volatility versus steel when less 6200, 7,743. Haggerty forecasts 4% CAGR trailing but 126233, 14665 or amid 80 preference. Parachrome and Paraflex bolster daily wear, yet Diamond Flare polarizes versus plain $9,697 variants. Bob's Watches notes 639% 15-year gain but 2025 stall. Collectors critique dated bling on Rolex forums. The 11-16-233's bimetal Brilliance Elegant Fusion dulls in 2025's minimalism hold for sub $9,500 as 5% dip persists. Number 2. Rolex Cellini Date 50515. The Rolex Cellini Date 50515 slumps profoundly in October 2025, cratering 18% year-over-year to $13,000 secondary high risk of 51,100 and 25% below $17,800 retail for this dress watch outlier in Rolex's Steel Sports Shadow. Launched in 2017 as Cellini's modern revival, the 39mm Everose gold case with fluted bezel houses, caliber 3165 48-hour reserve, 2+2's chronometer, date subdial at 3 o'clock on alligator strap, brown tang buckle for formal finesse, silver guilloche dial with pink gold hands evoking Renaissance poise under sapphire. 100-meter resistance suits subtle splashes, but Chrono 24 unworn 2023 pieces at 12,180 down from 16,000 _19th percentile popularity. 9 April sales watch charts, with 2025's 15% dress watch decline, Haggerty, amplifying Cellini's forgotten status. Parachrome hairspring ensures accuracy, projecting 1% KGR versus day date, $52,000. Compared to white gold 50535, $14,000, Everose's warmth nets no premium. Forums dismiss underappreciated elegance. The 5051 themes, sartorial subtlety gold sonnet sinks in 2025's Tool Watch Tide, wait for sub $11,500 with 8% further fall amid obscurity. Number 1. Rolex Air King 34mm, $14,000. The Rolex Air King 34mm, referred 14,000, bottoms out in October 2025, edging down 3% annually to $5,500 or secondary, despite 281% 15-year gain to $6,451 average high risk, 51,100 for this vintage pilot in a supersized era favoring 40mm plus icons. Produced 1989 to 2000, the compact Oyster Steel Flyer deploys caliber 3000 automatic 42-hour reserve, hacking seconds for RAF homage, smooth bezel and silver dial with Arabic numerals under sapphire, Oyster bracelet, 120 gras, ceiling 100 mm. Chrono 24 1995 unworn sets at $5,200 stable, but trailing 14,000 May's, $6,000, with watch charts 118 June sales, 26-day median, 11th overall popularity. Yet 2025's 5% small case correction, Haggerty, caps upside. Paraflex precursors endure, forecasting 3% KGR below Explorer, 7,275. Versus 11,4200, $4,000, its automatic edge shines, but forums eye quaint relic. The 14,000's aerial austerity 1940s echo languishes in 2025's bulk bias, defer for sub $5,000 as 4% stagnation looms.